Welcome to The Best Bet. Week 6 in the books. It was a monster. I'm one of your hosts, Kiprios.
My name is Jimmy the Bag. We are 2 weeks away from crowning a champion and seeing one of these players $4,000 richer.
We gave everybody $1,000 6 weeks ago. They had to bet 25% of their bankroll over 5 bets. And my goodness, Clint has the biggest week of the season. He's up over $500 all on UFC. He went 7 of 8 and had himself a monster. And then, well, Daryl is down a couple of bucks, but he had a couple of big bets himself. Jimmy, what did you think about what happened with Daryl?
His call on the Warriors was absolutely spectacular, and I just wish he was rewarded more for it. He made his biggest wager a 2-game parlay with Klay Thompson over 20 points and the Warriors to win, which would have him in first place. He would be ahead of Clint if Klay scored 2 more points and pushed that part of the bet. He'd be in first. If Klay scores 21 points, it's a huge week for him. So I'm a little saddened that he didn't get that big score, that he came so close to getting another winner for him on the Mystics as well. And then Dutch Boy Fresh, man, talk to us about this week because it was very interesting.
This is interesting because it's one of those, it's the beauty of this game is he goes 4-1. He has an absolute incredible week in terms of picks. Bankroll management, he did not get it right. 4-1, and he's still down $107, Jimmy. So what happened?
Well, I love what he did. He made a $300 bet on the Celtics -4 and had a lot of correlating action. It turns out that all of those other bets at $50 a pop cashed. I have I don't see any problem with putting $300 on his main play, and I expect him to make an even bigger bet this week on a main play. So the Dutch is a great bettor, and he showed it by going 4-1. Unfortunately, the big bet didn't cash. Donnie going 1-3, down $231.03, still sitting with 1,010 ready to rock.
All right, let's go to the overall leaderboard right now. As you can see on top from third to first with the bullet, Clint, $1,944.82. In second, it's Durrell with $1,348.70.
Dutch just $28 behind Durrell, but that means he's $620 behind Clint. Donnie sitting with 1,010 and Ragu with $733.38. We've seen what a huge week will do for you, and all 4 of the players chasing Clint are capable of really putting pressure on him if they just have one big week, which I'm sure they're all capable of. Big Ragu with $733.38 joining us, as is our leader, Clint McLean with $1944.82. Let's bring him in.
And we are here now with the star of the Die Hard MMA show and current champion, Clint McLean. And Big Ragu had a very tough week. Well, I'm going to go right to the big story with the best week that we've seen on Best Bet. Clint, you had an incredible ticket. You almost had the clean sweep of all of your picks. You had 3 parlays. Technically, you made 8 picks and went 7 for 8, made a fortune. The question is, do you have Biff's Almanac, and how did you do so well in that card? And congrats to you, my friend.
Thank you very much, Kip. Little known fact, Biff is my uncle. I'm pumped up, man. This is one of those things people don't understand. The way I play the game, I swing for the fences. I set myself up to either, hopefully, if the ship doesn't sink, I either break even or I've got a shot at knocking it out of the park. That's what I do every single week. So there's always that chance that I'm going to explode and have a big one. I'm happy that it finally happened here on the show. Happy to be sitting in first place. I'm ready to rock. I'm taking this thing down.
Impressive, Clint. Let's go over to the Big Ragu, who also could have swept the week, but did not get the bounces. Aaron Judge got an early single. You needed over 1.5 bases. That game went 13 innings long. He had multiple opportunities after the early single to cash you the one more base you needed. Then you had Pablo Lopez over 5.5 strikeouts. He has 5 strikeouts. He looks spectacular. And then he takes a line drive off the wrist and is pulled from the game. You had the Cleveland Guardians -1.5. They win. but don't cover the run line. They win 3-2. You have the Diamondbacks Phillies first 5 under 4.5, and Kyle Gibson doesn't allow a run. And in 8 of those 10 innings, either side, right? 5 innings, but on both sides, there were no runs scored. And yet somehow Gallen lets 5 runs in the second inning, and you don't cash that. Unbelievable bad breaks. You did cash the Lightning money line. Ragu, talk to us about the bad breaks and what your plan is, because you still have $733 to fire with. Are you going to empty all of the cash this week? What are your plans? And talk to us about the bad breaks.
You're right about the breaks, but we all know, as in this industry, that's the way the cookie crumbles, right? It's a half a run there. It's a half a point there. Just sometimes it goes that way. And coming off a spectacular day the day before, 9-1. So not that I was setting myself up for failure, but I was kind of hoping that I'd keep that streak going. So how we attack this going forward is we don't push the panic button yet. Okay. So I want to make a good week in the black where I want to be able to hit some strong plays that I really, really like, and probably going to tail some plays back and make some bigger swings. I wish I would have took your advice on the Lightning, because you said you were a little disappointed by being not firing a little bit more. I should have fired more in the Lightning. I should have went back and bet it all in the Lightning and played 4 $1 plays. But hey, I'll fight back. This is going to be a big week for me. And like I say, congrats. First of all, congrats to Clint on a fantastic week. I want to congratulate him on that. But my plan is to just kind of not keep what I'm doing as far as losing, but just kind of, take some, hit some spots that I really like, and hit some plus money plays to put me back in the serious black.
You can get right back in this, because Clint gained $635 on the next best player this past week, which was Durrell, who was down $45.90. So one huge giant week, and you are right back in this. But it is Bettribution time, and our leader right now, Clint McLean, gets to decide the punishment for Big Ragu. Clint, what is it going to be?
I'll be honest with you guys. I'm a little bit disappointed that it's Ragu here with me, because I was hoping I was going to get some quick turnaround vengeance on Durrell. I was going to make that man pose for me the way that he got me last week. But instead we got Ragu. And honestly, I'm feeling a little hungry, Ragu. I think maybe you could spot me some dinner later this evening. That might be the best way to go. If you want to order me some food, I'd appreciate it.
Hey, whatever you need, my man. Prime rib and steak, shrimp, whatever you got coming, lobster. I'm
a simple man, Ragu. I'm a simple man. I'm going to need a place that's called Cup Bop. That's CUPBOP. If you haven't seen them, they're on Shark Tank. Check them out. This place is delicious. And what we're going to do, Ragu, is a rock bop. It's fried chicken. It goes on top of some noodles and some rice. And they give you a spice level from 1 to 10. And as you guys may well know, I'm about as white as it gets. I'll take a level 2.
Level 2. At Cup Bop. This is the first time I've heard. Kip, have you heard of Cup Bop?
I have not heard of it, but I mean, I'm impressed about the order. I'm very unimpressed with the level 2. That's embarrassing. You should have kept that to yourself. You should have at least given it a halfway mark.
I didn't think ahead, guys. We could have cut that out in post. I could have asked for like a level 8 or something and then be like, no, quick, change it.
This is the first Bettribution of its kind here on Best Bet. The food order. I like it. I respect it. And Ragu will be ordering our guy Clint his dinner this evening. I like it. I respect it. Now, Kip, we get to our sure shots.
Let's start with Ragu. Ragu, you're going to bump the schneid this week. We need a winner. You see something for Tuesday, Wednesday that you are eyeballing, that you like? Do you have a sure shot for us?
Yes, sir. I'm coming back to the Tampa Bay Lightning in that first game of the series at a plus money price. I think that's a sure shot winner. We talked about it in the past, getting their legs back underneath them, teams coming off this long layoff. And I think we see it happen in Colorado. I think Tampa Bay goes out and takes care of business on the plus money price.
I love that. Just to follow up real quick, Ragu, do you have a feeling where this series is going?
I think we see 6, maybe 7 games. Like I say, it's going to take a couple games for Colorado. Then Tampa's always tough at home. So If Tampa walks away with one, and if they steal two, then we might see a 6-game series.
Got you.
I love the bet. We saw what happened with the Lightning after having 9 days off. Now we're going to have the Avalanche with a similar break. And we expect Braden Point to be in the lineup for the Tampa Bay Lightning and Nazem Kadri not to be in the lineup for the Avalanche. And you're getting a plus 145. I think I'm going to end up right beside you on that bet. I really do. I love that look. So game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals in Colorado. Big Ragu sure shot is on the Tampa Bay Lightning. That's around plus 145, plus 150, depending on where you shop. Let's go to our current champ, our leader. He has a $596.12 lead on second place. Nice, big, juicy lead. What's your sure shot for this week, Clint?
Surprising absolutely nobody. I'm going to jump straight back over to the UFC, folks. We got a big card coming up this weekend. UFC Austin. Pub Sports Radio's own backyard. We're going to take a look, guys, at Court McGee. He's taking on Jeremiah Wells. And I actually just locked this bet in personally at even money, plus 100. He opened the dog. This line has already went down to pick 'em, folks. Court McGee is going to close the favorite. Get in on this as soon as you possibly can because the wrong man was opened up favorite. We're going to ride into the abyss one more time with my man Court. He does not stop. He's the Energizer Bunny. He can't be finished, and he's got a much better gas tank than anybody in the division. He's going to grind his way to a win for us.
That's the hottest hand on Best Bet, giving you guys a sure shot. Nice work, Clint. That's an incredible week. Jimmy, you got anything else for these legends?
Just love you guys both. This is coming down to the wire. We have 2 more weeks of action. Clint up top, Ragu sitting in 5th, but we've seen how quickly things can change. Clint came into this past week in 3rd place, and now he's sitting here with a $600 lead on 2nd place. I can't wait to see Ragu's action this week. And Clint, your sure shot that you give out on the show here is actually available for you in the contest, which doesn't always happen here. So I look forward to seeing your card as well. A couple of class acts joining us today. We love you both very much. Clint McLean, Big Ragu. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on Best Bet. 2 weeks away from one of you being crowned the champ and winning $4,000.
Hello, cup up? Yes. I like to order a dinner for delivery in the Phoenix area. Yeah, a good friend of mine who just beat me up pretty good in a contest. I owe him dinner tonight, so he wants what they call the Rock Bop Fried Chicken. Number 2.
And enjoy. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Ragu.
And that was Clint McLean and the Big Ragu. Well, Karma Boomerang bounced right back around for Clint. He found himself in the basement last week. He was a true sport with those glamour shots, and now he takes the elevator to the penthouse. Are you hungry, Jimmy? Because I think that Clint will be eating well tonight. He's eating everybody's food, and he even has an order coming up from Big Ragu. We heard their sure shots, Jimmy, and I'm curious. I'm curious about what do you have for the people? What do you like right now? What are you circling? How are we getting paid?
Well, I've been doing a lot of succeeding in NHL, 19-4 in my last 23 bets with 10 plus lines. It's one of the best runs of my life, and I expect it to keep going. Now, you know that I've got futures on both teams, so I don't really have to do anything. I can just sit back and count cash, but I do like the Lightning the same as Big Ragu. I think he's right here backing them. I'm going to back them first period, plus 125. We saw what happened to the Lightning in game 1 against the Rangers. After allowing 3 goals to the highest scoring team in the last 20 years, the Florida Panthers, they allow a goal in the first minute of the game. I think there could be a similar situation with the Avalanche not being as focused as they want to be. And we know this Lightning team is laser focused. So my sure shot here is Tampa Bay Lightning first period, available at plus 125 market wide. And Kip, my man, what is your sure shot for this week?
O'Flaherty was a gentleman who played for the Vancouver Canucks. He is now a scout with the Tampa Bay Lightning. He got on the first season that Anderchuk was the captain, and he's got now 3 rings. I like the Lightning to get him 4th, to go for a dynasty, get 3 in a row. They are laser focused. I've got the Lightning under this evening, the Lightning game under, the total under. I like the Lightning to win. So it's going to be under 6 goals at plus 104. So right along on the Unda with me. That's where I am at, Jimmy.
It correlates with a Lightning victory that the game will go under. And Braden Point will be back for the Lightning. Kadri may not be back for the Avalanche. It's going to be an incredible Stanley Cup Finals. I like your look on the under 6. I like my look on Lightning first period. I like Doc's look on Lightning full game. I cannot wait to watch the Stanley Cup Finals. Man, 2 weeks left in the contest, and it's heating up, and the pressure is on. $4,000 will be awarded in 2 short weeks, and Clint has a huge lead. But the question, Kip, can he handle the pressure? All those questions will be answered this week. I can't wait to watch it.
That is it. I mean, the chef is going to be in the kitchen with the pressure. Can he front run? He's been there before, but let's see if he can stay there now. There is only 2 weeks remaining for the best bet for gaming today and the best bet. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Kip Rios. I'm signing out.
My name is Jimmy the Bag. All we want you to do is get that cash. Thank you for watching.